parcel delivery details, links to voicemails, bank accounts, even COVID-19 test results. They're fake texts, and they're all after one thing: money.
It was either my super or my bank. And it said, your account is going to be deactivated unless you do X, Y, Z.
That happens fairly regularly. I just ignore it.
Some of them can be quite convincing if you're not on the ball.
They're usually messages that I don't expect from people whom I don't know. My kids are always warning me about don't open that, Mum.
Sometimes I get 8 a day.
People are being inundated and more are falling victim. So far this year, Australians have lost $6.5 million to SMS scams, up almost threefold from the same period last year.
These are predominantly run by criminals who are sophisticated, some of them in Australia, many of them overseas. But the technology needs to keep up with that in order to keep Australians safe.
From today, all telcos are required to bolster their scam-busting toolkit to identify, trace and, importantly, block these messages. If they fail to comply, companies could be slugged with fines of up to $250,000.
We've blocked 185 million SMSs over the last 3 or 4 months, 200 million calls over the last year.
Australia's biggest telco says it's leading the charge against scammers, but concedes it's hard to keep up.
If I get a phone call from a number I don't identify, I just will not answer it. And if somebody doesn't leave a message, I will never return one of those calls. And candidly, it's sad, but I recommend that that's what people do.
Putting some power back in your hands. Jane Norman, ABC News, Canberra.